The Long Walk is directed by Francis Lawrence, the guy who did Constantine, I Am Legend, Red Sparrow, and the sequels to the Hunger Games movies, and also most recently Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and is written by J.T. Molnar, the guy who did last year's Strange Darling, which was one of my favorite films last year. And this is based on a Stephen King novel. Let's see what we got today. In a dystopian alternate America, 50 teenage boys take part in a deadly annual walking contest, forced to maintain a minimum pace or be executed until only one survivor remains. So just based off of the trailer, this was one of my most anticipated films of the year. The premise alone just sold me, and I never knew that this was actually based on a book by Stephen King. So even that made me more excited, which I love Stephen King. He's one of my favorite writers. I've read some of his books. Incredible writer. And when I heard that Francis Lawrence was doing it, I was like, interesting choice, because I mean, this type of concept sounds like something that he would make, because he did the Hunger Games movies minus the first one. He did Catching Fire up to Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and he's going to be doing the next one if I'm not mistaken. So I think this kind of film that he would direct seems like his thing. And like I said, written by J.T. Molnar, the guy who did Strange Darling. I love that movie. So him getting to write a Stephen King adaptation, cool. And you also have a really good cast to boot here. You got like Cooper Hoffman, you got Mark Hamill, David Jonsson, Ben Wang, Charlie Plummer, just to name but a few. So walking into this one, there was like about 7 other people there, including me and my friend. And I walked out of this one stunned. I loved this movie, and it's easily in my top 3 favorite films of the year so far. First of all, the cinematography and the look of this dystopian world is absolutely fantastic. Like, it's gritty, it feels real, and you feel the peril that these kids are in during this long walk. Like, that's one thing I think that Francis Lawrence is really good at, is actually capturing the look of dystopian worlds and actually making these situations that these characters are in feel real. So, like, that's another thing he's also really good at, which is also building characters. Like, even when you don't know some of the characters that are part of this contest, like, he can still make you care. Like, that's one of the things I really loved about the Hunger Games films that he directed, was his ability to be able to build characters. Like, our main banter here, you have Cooper Hoffman and David Jonsson as our main 2 leads, and I think these two are incredible together. Cooper Hoffman is really rising to stardom after Licorice Pizza and Saturday Night. Like, that man is making a name for himself. And also David Jonsson, who you guys might remember from Alien Romulus, gets a different role here. Like, he actually gets to explore a little bit more range that he's capable of. He's really great in this movie. Charlie Plummer, as I pointed out earlier before, really good in this movie. And he's honestly a pretty underrated actor. Like, I've really started to follow his career since Words on Bathroom Walls, and he's great here. Like, he plays a really jerkish kind of character, but man, is he good at that. You also got Ben Wang in here from Karate Kid Legends, which I was not a big fan of that movie whatsoever. Much better performance from this one. Even though he was good in that movie, this is a much better performance from him in this one. And you also got Mark Hamill in here playing the Major, and you cannot really tell it's Mark Hamill, like, just from like the look of him, because most of the time, or actually no, the entire time, he's wearing sunglasses, so you can't really tell that it's Mark Hamill. So, and he is really good in this film, and he is menacing. Like, he is so freaking good in this movie. Like, people have been saying he's kind of doing his like Joker voice, and I can kind of see why, because it kind of seems like he's playing his Joker character that we knew from the Batman animated series. So all the performances are really great here. There's not one weak link that is in this movie. The direction from Francis Lawrence is fantastic. The script as well. The script is really good. Like, even though this film is very bleak and very emotional and very tense, it can also be really funny at times. Like, just with the banters with these characters, like, even just the smaller banters, it can be really freaking funny. So that's another thing I really liked about this film, is also the balance between intense emotion and some good comedy. Really good balance here. And I know for some people that have read the book, there is changes to this movie. I, for myself, have not read the book, so I'm not really going to criticize the film that much because I haven't read the book. Like, if I had read the book, then there would definitely be more for me to criticize. But to be completely honest, there's not really one issue I have with this film. But another thing I do gotta say, this movie is brutal. Like, each way that these contestants get taken out, like, whenever they either slow down or they stop, it's brutal. And it even got to a point where when one of the characters was killed off, no spoilers, I mean, I'm not going to spoil who, but it was at one point in the film when one character gets killed off, I actually started crying. No joke. And the ending, not going to spoil it, but the ending got me. And honestly, this film really hit me in the emotions. Like, it hit me hard. And when a film can really do that, it's really doing its job. So, if you guys are looking for a movie to go see in theaters, I highly suggest seeing The Long Walk. This is easily, like I said, one of my favorite films of the year. It's brutal, it's intense, it's got some really funny moments, it's emotional, and you got some of the best performances of the year, especially from David Jonsson, who I think honestly stole the entire film. Like, all the performances are great, cinematography, writing, direction, everything about The Long Walk I absolutely loved. Like I said, this movie is very bleak, and it is depressing, but it is a movie you have to at least see once. I highly recommend seeing The Long Walk on the biggest screen possible, and I am absolutely gonna give The Long Walk an A+. But of course, this is my opinion. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of The Long Walk. And also, did you read the book? What'd you think of the book? And what is your favorite Stephen King adaptation? Let me know all of that down in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell right next to it so you never miss a post. Hit that thumbs up and share this video. You guys know what to do. Anyways, guys, that's it for me today. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.